Welcome to episode 68 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, the boys are getting real sports heavy with a story about a championship golf course, and Sean sets an NFL playoff bracket challenge. If you make it past the sports talk, Joshua eats a bug. No, really. He honestly does, and it's disgusting. Trigger warning ahead. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This over here is Joshua. And Joshua, I believe this is episode 68?
Yes, 68.
Sure.
You're right. 68, right before my favorite number, 69.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one, buddy. I think we got to do something special. Maybe we just have an all sex education episode, like how back in the 90s, they would have these AIDS episodes for TV shows and stuff. Maybe we have one of those kind of episodes, just inform the people.
Yeah, give me a reason to dust off my Kama Sutra book,
There you go. That's what
revisit
I'm saying.
some positions from the past when I was
Ah,
more flexible and more nimble, one might say.
back in the youth, baby. Back in the youth.
Yeah. When both legs went over my head instead of one.
Oh my God, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
I love that. Maybe you can show me how to do that later. You can demonstrate on cam.
I think you're too
That'd be
big.
really
I think
nice.
there's a height limit for being able to put your legs over your head. I think you're a little too tall to achieve. It's too big for you.
Anyways, buddy, like I always start these episodes off with, how are you doing this week, my dude?
I'm doing good. And we didn't say it in the beginning, but this is a night episode for us, even though you're listening to this during the morning, when these come out. But this is a late night pod, so we know these get kind of weird sometimes. So
They get
bear
weird
with us.
all the time, buddy. All the time. Not just sometimes, all the time. Stuff just happens throughout the day. And then it's this late night, aura, I don't know. No, it's going to get weird.
It happens.
guarantee
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's okay. It's totally fine. This is what happens. So, you asked me how I was doing. I'm actually doing pretty good. Like I usually say, but I wanted to tell you about something I did over the weekend, which is pretty fucking awesome. I got to do something that's been on my bucket list for quite some time now. And if you've been listening to this podcast long enough, I golf. Sean knows I golf. Some of you who are listening to this know I golf as well. But if you're new, you may not know that I golf. So over the weekend, I got to play a championship golf course, and the golf course name is Poppy Hills.
Poppy.
Sean, do you know about Poppy Hills, Sean? Do you know?
No,
have
bro.
you heard
The
of
only
this
golf course I know, what is that? Pebble Beach.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
So that's the only one I know legitimately. So
Yeah,
I don't know what
that's
Poppy golf course is.
right next to Pebble Beach. Poppy Hills is right next to Pebble Beach. This is a championship caliber golf course. So as one would expect, everything on this golf course was championship ready. It was actually a tournament that weekend too, so everything was again in prime time condition. I've never played on a golf course like this before. I just want to say, if you're into golf and you got a little bit of spare change, these types of golf courses are worth it. Because everything about them is going to be, like I said, they're championship ready. So it was quite expensive to play there. I normally wouldn't pay the amount of money I did to play around a golf, but it was definitely worth it. So I guess fucking all I can say is, if you don't love golf, if you're going to try it at least once, try it on one of these golf courses, because it's definitely worth it. And I got to go with some friends. And one of my buddies, if you know a little bit about golf, one of my buddies actually shot 1 under on the golf course, which is pretty fucking amazing on a golf course like that, at a championship type setup. So it was a pretty badass weekend. So I'm coming off a high, I guess you could say. So I feel pretty good playing golf over the weekend.
So how does it get defined as a championship golf course? What is do they have little dudes out there snipping the grass blades as it grows up? What does that even mean? What does it mean to be on a championship golf course?
So names like Tiger Woods have played out there. There's so many. Phil Mickelson has played out. These are all Hall of Fame golfers, and they've literally stood on the same tee boxes that I'm playing a little bit closer. I don't hit the ball as far as they do, but okay, I'm basically at the same place that they played. And it's just crazy because I was talking to my buddy about this and talking to people at work, and I was saying the one thing about golf that I think a lot of people might not understand is the way golf is like you get to go play the same courses that the professionals play. So I kind of gave the analogy, like if you're a 49ers fan, you're never going to get to play at the 49ers stadium. You're never going to get to play football on their stadium. If you're, a Warriors fan, you're never going to get to play basketball on their court. You like the Giants, you're never going to get to play, and so forth and so forth and so forth. So golf is one of those unique sports where you can actually go play on the same exact arena as they do. Granted, the conditions might be a little bit different. But you get to play in the same space. Yeah. Oh yeah. They're playing for millions of dollars and we're just freaking just playing for what we paid to play the course.
Speaking of, how much was it, Joshua, to play one round of golf? And does one round of golf include, is that just one hole, or is one round like 18 holes? What is that? What does a round of golf mean?
A round of golf. Fuck, we probably lost so many listeners by now because golf is so boring for people. Yeah. So many. Yeah. People nobody gives a fuck about golf. Right. But I don't want to admit it, but Jesus Christ, I paid for one round of golf. It's 18 holes. I paid 100. Yeah. 18 holes, of some badass golf in the best conditions possible. It was $145 for me to play there.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
$145, and you're acting like it's the end of the fucking world. Dude, are you kidding me right now?
100 in this economy, $145. That's expensive, dude. That is really okay. For context, normally I only pay like $45 for context.
Oh, so an extra $100 to play where the champions stood, where your fucking idols were standing, hitting these fucking white balls into the sky. You're not willing to spend the extra $100? Shit.
No, I am. I am now. Now that I played on a course like that, I will pay that money. But it's kind of a lot of money for your average golfer to pay. So, but if you love golf, pay the money and try it out, because it's actually, you've never played Poppy Hills. It was freaking fucking awesome. So I don't know. That was my weekend. So I'm kind of coming off a high from playing golf, and it was actually pretty fucking fun. So.
Well, yeah. I'm happy you were able to stand where Tiger Woods stood. That makes me happy, buddy.
Literally.
But that was such a long way away from how we start these episodes. Joshua, do you have anything in your cup on this late
I know,
night
right?
pod?
We went on the golf freaking tangent. I'm sorry.
Things get weird. Things get weird on the late night episodes. Yeah. We just started off 15 minutes with golf talk.
So. I know, literally. I'm sorry. Okay, so I've been, normally I do mixed drinks, right? So I thought I'd just, come back a little bit and try something a little different. My girlfriend went out and stopped in at Trader Joe's, and she found this, I mean, I'm hoping it's tasty. I still got to try it, but yeah, exactly. Right. I'm curious to try it. I'm giving it a chance, but this is, it's cookie butter beer. Cookie butter beer.
All right. Okay. What can you read that front little description on the front, Joshua? What does that say?
Yeah. So the little description is it's an imperial golden ale with toasted coconuts, vanilla bean, and natural flavors. Oh fuck, natural flavors. Oh my god.
That sounds like you're gonna throw up.
Yeah. I mean,
this does not sound like my cup of tea.
It even comes with directions. It says pour slowly into a stem glass. Okay, well, yeah.
Pour that shit slowly into a stem glass, buddy.
So I don't know. I've never had cookie butter beer, so we're gonna give this a shot here, and I'll give you my honest opinion of how this tastes. Here we go.
All right, here he goes. He's about to put it to his lips. He's placed it to his lips. He's taking a big daddy chug here. Joshua is perplexed. Still,
holy shit!
Concerned.
I do taste the vanilla, the coconut. I taste everything. Oh, this is actually pretty good.
Okay.
This is pretty good, Sean. This is pretty good.
Hey, sometimes you find things that you love,
Wow.
Rating out of 5, buddy. What do you got on that one?
I'm going to give it a 5. I'm 5. I'm knocking this out of the park right here.
5. Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I was a little skeptical because it says cookie butter beer, so I was skeptical. But
interesting.
Yeah, cheers, man. This is actually really, really good.
Nice.
What about you, buddy?
right.
Enough about me and
Oh,
golf
yeah.
and
Well,
this shit
hang
right
on.
here.
One moment. I got to ask, what's
All right.
the alcohol percentage on that one, buddy?
Hmm.
Is that like a 4%, 5%? What are they working with here?
You know, I this kind of pisses me off when these people try to do these fancy fonts and make it so unlegible. Like it's just a scripty kind. I think it's a 9.5. I think that's a 9.
9.5.
I think that's a
Wow.
9.
That's such a high percentage beer. It's like drinking a mixed drink. Damn.
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
it's got to be a 9. It's got to be a fucking 9. Yeah. So
Okay.
cheers.
All right. Cheers to Joshua. But yeah, buddy, I have something in my cup too. I am drinking some bourbon and some Martinelli's Reserved cider. Not hard cider, regular cider. It's a little bit of bourbon and cider today. It's pretty damn good. Mm. And Martinelli's does this reserve cider. They specifically sell it at Costco during the holiday time, and it's delicious. If everybody's probably had regular Martinelli's, but this reserve cider is a little bit more sweet, a little less tart. It's nice. It's like just a nice accoutrement to the bourbon here. It's delicious.
Hey,
Highly
shout out
recommend.
to Hometown Martinelli's. Shout out.
Yeah, Martinelli's, baby. Popping bottles, not getting drunk. All right, buddy. Hey, excuse me. I have something for us this week, my dude,
Okay.
which I'm
What do we
pretty excited about. But I have to move us over. For those of you listening, just keep on listening. You know how this shit works. I'm going to move us over into a specific room, buddy. This room I'm moving us into is called the NFL Bracket Room.
No shit.
Joshua, I want to introduce a new segment called the NFL Bracket. We are about to go into the NFL playoffs and then, in turn, the Super Bowl. So I figured this would be a great time to do this. And then next week, we'll follow up with whoever wins. But Joshua, basically, I have a few brackets that I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to start with the AFC first. So give me 1 second here as I share my screen with you here, buddy. I went ahead and made an AFC bracket. Here you go. You can see it now.
Okay.
And these are all the teams on the AFC, the Chiefs being their bye week. So they have already automatically moved on to the next game in the playoffs. But we also have the number 5 Chargers, number 4 Texans, number 3 Ravens, 6 Steelers, 7 Broncos, and 2 Bills. All right. So we're going to go through this and we're going to pick a team because I have another bracket where we're going to put our team's choices into that. And we're going to see who wins. And Joshua, I do have a little bit of a gamble with you on this one.
Okay.
The person who wins the most games in this little thing will have to something. I fucking forgot. There
He's got
is
it. It's,
going
it's
to
there
be-
somewhere. And it's again, this is a late night pod, so we're figuring
It's a
this out.
late night. I completely forgot what it was that we're gambling. We're going to be gambling something. If I remember later in the episode, I will let you know. But if not, then next week we will have the terms set up. But Joshua, this is happening. So let's go ahead and let's just fucking do this, buddy. This is
Okay.
the AFC
All right.
first.
I'm interested.
So who do you have for this first game? So this is the Chargers and the Texans. This is going to be a real sports heavy
Chargers
podcast. I did not
and
expect it.
Texans. Okay. So I don't know much about any of these teams. I know Chargers are real big where I live. People love the Chargers and it's like a West Coast team. So, I mean, I gotta root for the boys, you know, my friends and everybody rooting for, I mean, normally I wouldn't pick the Chargers because they are a rival of my team who's not in any of these brackets. They did shitty this year.
For those of you who watched the episode where we tried to predict the Super Bowl winners, none of the teams that we picked are on this list other than the Chiefs, which we thought was going to happen.
Yes.
But nobody else is on this list. So there's that.
Correct. That part is true. Yes.
So you're going with the
Chargers.
the
Chargers. I'm going Chargers, man. Yep. Got to go Chargers.
So I'm going to go ahead and share this screen with you. This is where we're going to put our picks in there. So I'm just going to put a J, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the Chargers on here for you. Chargers. Forgive my spelling mistakes.
Perfect.
I do not know how to spell. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to put it on that one. I'm going to put it on this one right here. Because this will be
So I got the Chargers. Are you going to pick the Chargers too? Or are we just gonna go,
No, actually, I was legitimately going to go for the Texans on that one.
Okay. All right. This is a
So,
100% honest separation right here.
yep.
The fork in the
And that's
road.
all I can ask for on that one. So I'll go ahead and I will put that in there for them.
Okay.
So there we go.
So Chargers and when do they play? Do these guys play this weekend?
I'm not entirely sure, but we
Okay.
will get back to the people when they actually go on there. So I'll go ahead and say that one is me. So there you go. So there is our first picks. Joshua's got the Chargers. I got the Texans. So this is there's only one way to go. This one goes down. So we'll see. All right, next one, buddy. The Ravens and the Steelers. Who do you got?
I know the Ravens have been tough. At least I haven't been watching, but everybody talks about the fucking Ravens. So, but I got to go with the Steelers, man. There's something about the Steelers, the Steelers strong, that is calling my name right now. So I'm gonna go Steelers.
Okay, and Joshua, I too am going to go with the Steelers on this one because I love a good underdog story on this one, and I feel like the Ravens, they're not it. They're just not it.
They're always a tough team, though. So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. Oh, actually, let me put this in the wrong one, but I'll change.
Do we know where they're playing? We should have brought. Sometimes that's the variable that actually could make.
Sometimes it is, but you know what? We're just going off no knowledge. We're just going off teams and what like osmosis, basically. Why
two guys talking about football who don't really watch football other than their own teams?
Yeah,
at least one of us watched their own team.
This is what I'm saying. This is what we're doing, man. So we're both going Steelers on this one.
Okay,
which I'm okay with.
And there is a prize at the end of this, right? There will be. There's something happening at the end of this.
There is something happening for sure.
I'm not getting naked if that's the prize because it's not. I didn't sign up for that.
I think it involved a trophy or something like that. Listen, I haven't worked out all the kinks yet. We still have plenty of weeks to go through this. But there is going to be a trophy, I believe, is what I settled on for this. But before that, Joshua, we got to discuss the last group of teams here: the Broncos and the Bills. Who do you got?
Broncos and Bills. I'm still bitter about the Broncos. There's something about the Broncos, I don't know. So I'm going to go the Bills. Going Bills on this one.
Okay. Bills, which is kind of shitty because I too am going for the Bills on that one.
Well, let me pick the Broncos then. If we got to have some.
No, it's okay. It's okay because there's plenty of teams still, buddy. There's plenty of teams that we can make this work. It'll work. Don't worry. Do not worry.
Unless we pick all the same ones again, and then it's truly fucked.
We won't. We will not. I guarantee it. Because this is the AFC. I don't care about the AFC. I know you care about the AFC more than I do, but I just do not. So I'm more of an NFC type of person myself. Sorry, I'm just filling out the bracket real quick here.
Yeah, no, this is this is not pre-filled out. Sean is live filling this out.
I'm live filling this out.
So if you're just listening, Sean has big fingers and he's got a small laptop. So when he hits a key,
small laptop.
He literally hits 3 keys with his index finger because his fingers are so big. He should have been a football player. We should be betting on Sean should be in this bracket as one of these things here. These players. He should be on the field. Not using his big fingers to be punching a freaking keyboard right now.
Okay, so here's the updated bracket. So for everybody listening, here's the bracket. So for the first game, we have Joshua going for the Chargers. I'm going for the Texans. Second game in that series, we have both of us going for the Steelers. Third game in that series, we have both of us going for the Broncos. So we will see who comes out on top with the most ones on this one. So basically, it all comes down to that Chargers-Texans game to see who is in the running.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. So now that we've gotten that one taken care of, buddy, let's go ahead and go into the NFC. So this is the NFC, as you can see here. We have the number 1 seed Lions, who have their bye week. The number 5 Vikings play the number 4 Rams. The number 3 Buccaneers play the number 6 Commanders. And the number 7 Packers play the number 2 Eagles. So who do you got, my dude?
Okay, there's a division here, and I got to give a little bit of backstory before I pick these. Okay, so the Vikings is my brother's team. He's got a Randy Moss signed helmet from the Vikings, and my brother's been a Vikings fan forever. So, but then my grandfather is a Rams fan.
Oh, a house divided.
Yeah, there's a divided house here. So, with all due respect, I got to go with my grandpappy's team. You know, grandpappy likes the Rams.
Okay. Going the Rams?
I'm going Rams.
All right. This kind of works out now because I was actually going to go Vikings on this one, which kind of nice. So I'll go ahead and put you in there under Rams. And we'll go ahead and
doing this for old grandpa right here. Grandpa's got to get the W.
All
Sorry,
right,
brother.
I feel that.
Sorry, brother. You know, there's always next year for you.
I hope he's not listening.
Oh, he might be listening.
Maybe.
You would know he's a Vikings fan because he waves the purple flag. You know, he's a Vikings fan for real.
All right, here. Next one, buddy. Who do you got with this next set?
All right, the Buccaneers and the Commanders.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset that they changed the fucking name to Commanders, man. That bothers me. That, you know,
you were a fan of their racist name? Is that?
No,
is that
I'm not a fan of that. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is the Commanders is a dog shit name, and they could have done better than that with their millions of dollars.
Agreed.
So
agreed.
Hell with their dog shit Commander name, and I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers, even though they suck too.
Okay. I was actually going to go with the Buccaneers as well for that one too.
God damn it!
Because I do not care for the Commanders in the very least. So we're both in the same boat on that one, my dude.
Who's commanding what? Who thought of that name? When they flipped a coin, couldn't there have been a better name? I would have loved to have been a fly on that wall when the board of directors like, what should we call them? Dog shit or Commanders? Oh, well, yeah, well, call them Commanders.
Call them the Commanders.
Yeah.
All right, last game, the Packers and the Eagles. Who do you have?
You know, I know a lot of people out there love the Fudge Packers. They like to pack the fudge in hard as they're eating cheese, packing that. But man,
they're eating cheese.
And you know what's funny is we got a family rivalry here. So we got my brother the Vikings, we got my grandpappy the Rams, and my sister is actually a Packers fan.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. But man, I don't know if I don't, should I just be nice and go with the Packers?
I don't know, man. The choice is yours.
The choice is mine. Okay. We don't know where they're playing, right?
No, we're just going, like I said, we're just going off of osmosis, like just what we've heard around around our lives. So,
okay. I'm just, God, I think I got to pick the Eagles on this one, man. I'm going to go against the will. And, even though I love cheese,
even though I love cheese,
I love the cheese. I got to go Eagles, man. I'm going to fly. I want to fly. I want to spread my wings and not my cheeks like the Packers. So I want to fly.
Listen, for all you Packers fans out there, I'm going to go for your team.
Yeah.
I am going Packers on this one. So let's hope we can crush Joshua and spread his cheeks.
Yeah. So, I'm just having fun talking shit.
He's not even drinking whiskey, everybody. This is just the way he is now.
Just broken. Permanently broken.
Fucking broken.
Yeah, after a certain age in life, you just break, period. You're just done. Yeah, no fixing this.
All right, let me show you. So I'll go over the bracket for this one. All right, so here are our NFC picks for game number 1. We have Joshua with the Rams, myself with the Vikings. Game 2, we have Joshua with the Buccaneers and myself with the Buccaneers. And then game 3, we have Joshua with the Eagles and me with the Packers. So there you go. There is our bracket.
Okay.
Tune in next week to see who actually played and what's happening. So we'll find out.
So what's the fine print though? Are you gonna lay down some fine print and like what we're playing for, or what? Or
no, not yet, because I know I had it written down and I can't find the little thing that I wrote down. So
Mia, where is our editor? Where is Mia? Did you give her the day off?
No, Mia doesn't work late nights, so
Jesus.
she's not in at the moment. It's just me.
She's on holiday. Mia's on holiday. It's
Mia's
fine.
never on holiday. She already took her holiday. She's fine, but she doesn't work late nights. She's not here with us right now.
Got it.
Sorry, Mia. You're gonna have to edit this later, and you're gonna hear all this. Didn't mean it. Love you. But there's gonna be some stakes, buddy. There's gonna be some stakes. I know there's gonna be a trophy for sure, but there will be some stakes. Stakes.
I like how I signed up for something I could be giving away my soul, and I don't even know.
It's never anything bad. No one's going to do anything bad to you. But I'll go ahead and stop sharing that. So, guys, tune in next week, and we will continue the bracket. We'll see how far we got. Maybe Joshua's a winner. Maybe he's a loser. We always want Joshua to be losing is the big thing here.
Yeah,
we never want Joshua to be a winner. We always want to put him in his place, make sure that he understands what his value is to the company. Sorry for the delay. So, you just got to put him down most of the time. So that's it. That's it, buddy. All right, there you go. So let's get out of this segment. Let's head on over to the chat with us section, buddy. What do we got? What do we got going in there?
All right, let's get over to the chat real quick. Let's see what we got going on, man. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on in the world today. Sean, we got a couple things to talk about. The first one on our list we got here is Dancing with Disaster, Nature's Fury.
Nature's Fury.
Good Eats.
Oh, like the show. I love that show.
Yes, yeah, it is a good show. This show's going to be a little bit different on here. You're going to have to wait. It's going to get good. The next one on our list is January 19th, the Tic Tac Man.
Tic Tac Man.
Tic Tac Man.
Tic Tac. It's spelled Tic Tac for the record, everybody. It is spelled Tic Tac.
Spelled Tic Tac.
All right.
And then the final one is doom scrolling finds. That's what we got on the menu for today.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Here we go, Sean. So Dancing with Disaster. So, we like to keep it fun on here, but we got to talk about some of the stuff going on because it's all over the news. And why wouldn't these two faces or these voices just kind of chime in a little bit on what's going on? So these fires, Sean, and all these natural disasters going on all over the world.
Yeah.
Do you think us as a species is dancing with disaster? Do you think we're fucking around with shit too much? We're living in places that are just so nice. We're just we're not paying attention to the dangers we're putting ourselves in. So how are you, like, what are your thoughts on like what we're doing to the planet, our just stuff like that? Like,
what are your thoughts on global warming? Are you a
climate
fan
change?
Or not a fan?
Yeah, like we're dancing a little bit, man. This is getting sketchy out there. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
So
here are my thoughts on this. How do I put this? I'll put it this way. If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right? I feel like we as a human, like entity on this planet, are playing stupid games, right? We are pumping out carbon monoxide by the boatloads, right? Which is natural. But then we also do exhaust from cars, we fucking coal plants, all this fun shit. Everything that's bad for the world because of science, right? We walk as if there's no salute. Like, we walk as if there's no fucking how do I put my thoughts together, buddy? This is a late night pod. It's hard to get my thoughts together on this.
You're fine.
We walk as if there's no consequences to our actions here. Because maybe it's like a generational thing or whatnot. We just kind of pass it on to the next part of the world or pass it on to the next generation of people. Like, we currently are passing this on to our grandsons and our granddaughters and stuff like that, because it was passed down on us, even though we are now suffering the repercussions of those things being passed on like that, passing the buck, as the old people would say. So I think we're kind of just living with the consequences of our actions right now, my dude. And it's one of those things where it's not going to get better because we're not doing anything to help it get better. So it's only going to get worse. We're only going to have more fires in LA. We're only going to get more warm water in the ocean. It's like, it's going to be a gradual thing that you won't see until 500 years down the road, when by then people are looking at it through their on-screen textbooks and they're seeing how during this one specific century, the human race fucked the planet so hard that now we have to live in a bubble on Mars. Like we're just not doing anything about it. So yeah, we're just kind of dealing with the consequences of our actions on this, my dude.
Yeah, I can agree with a lot of what you said right there. I think if we build homes in areas that are going to be subjected to like crazy situations where like a fire, like if you put your house right on a fault line and all of a sudden there's an earthquake one year and your house fucking falls apart, like you just kind of did that to yourself. I mean, obviously we don't want anybody to get hurt or anything to happen, but like if you put yourself in a position that you're going to get hurt, like, if you dance with disaster, you're going to break an ankle, man. So, and it's kind of crazy that we continue to do this over and over and over again. But I do feel really bad for all the people that are losing their homes and everything like that. And I feel even more bad because I just found out today that last year, one of the giant insurance companies canceled on fire. They totally like canceled on California and like fire coverage, or they like bailed out.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's I saw a number today, over $900 billion worth of damage in that area right now. That's pretty fucking crazy. That is crazy. The year before an insurance company pulls out, and now the very next year a giant fire happens that destroys $10 million homes, $5 million homes, like multi-million-dollar homes.
Huh?
Very
interesting.
Very interesting.
Curious.
And what I find even
like they knew it was going to happen.
And I find even more ironic. This could be just something random that just, happens. But there's a podcaster. I'm not going to say the person's name, but back in July 19th last year, did a segment or a part on his podcast talking about how the hills in LA are one fire away from everything being completely wiped out. And he was talking about this last year in July 19th. And he got this information, I believe, from an ex fire chief that lived in LA. So it's pretty ironic. Less than a year later, this thing happens to all these people. So it's pretty fucked up, man. But if we don't do, I don't know what we can do about it. Just be careful out there. And
quite literally at this point where we are now, there's nothing that we can do. Like anything that we were to do, if not drastic, is pointless. So just buckle up for the ride. It's going to be a crazy, here, I'm calling it right now. Sorry for the delay. Episode 68. Buckle up for the ride because the weather is going to be fucking crazy this year into the following years. So there you go. I'm calling it here, baby. Check it out. We'll stitch this into a video of 3 years from now when we're all living underwater, baby. Bring it on.
Right. Exactly. But now that we talked about fucking disaster, which is pretty depressing,
Hang on, Joshua. We got to move on. We gotta skip the disaster and skip the sadness. We got to get that AI song in there, right? That's where you're going with this?
That's where I was going. That's where I was going with.
What is it? A sorry for the delay plays AI? How'd you word it last week?
Nope. If you just I'm not saying it. It was my segue and you took it from me. Yeah. So when you fucked that up, that's on you, buddy.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
That's on you, buddy.
Bad.
So
that's my bad. Listen,
you let that
I'm
go.
Sorry.
What do you got?
All right, here we go. I'm sharing my screen with Joshua. Joshua, here is your sorry for the delay plays. Wait, no, it was sorry for the delay. It was sorry. Fuck. Sorry for the AI play. Sorry for
you fucked it up. I have it written down right over here too. I was going to say it, but Sean fucked it up. It's okay.
You have it written down too?
Of course I do.
Oh my God. Well, shit. Everybody fucking beat me over the head with a stick. Here's your latest song, your AI track. This one's called Pack Up. Oh, that's funny. We were talking about people's houses burning down. The song's called Pack Up.
Christ.
Oh my Lord. This is why these late night episodes should be banned.
When did you make this song? Was this
I made this one today. I made this one when I got home from work.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
This wasn't pre-fires. This wasn't you didn't quite predict.
For the record, it's not about fires.
Yeah.
So there's
nice.
that. But this track is going to be fire. See what I did there? See what I did there? Nobody. Okay. Anyways, here you go. Enjoy.
Dreams in tow. It's time to let this small town go. The open road's been calling me. A journey's where I wanna be. Throw my doubts into the breeze. Feel the freedom, taste the ease. With every mile I'll make my way to brighter skies and better days. Pack your bags, it's time to run. Chase the moon and catch the sun. Roll the windows, feel the breeze. Find the places that set you free. Oh, pack your bags and go. The road is all you need to know. City lights or mountain highs. Every step's a sweet surprise. From coast to coast I'll roam the land. Footprints in the shifting sand. A little chaos, a little peace. Every turn's a masterpiece. With every song, with every view, the world's alive and so are you. Pack your bags, it's time to run. Chase the moon and catch the sun. Roll the windows, feel the breeze. Find the places that set you free.
All right, Joshua, there you go. There is your AI track for the week. How did you feel about that one?
Fuck, they got me going. They got me hard.
Whoa. Whoa.
I mean, like
Please.
I
How'd your kids? How'd your wife?
had me
Joshua's
pumped.
coming down.
Got air in my chest. It's got me hard.
Went in a little different direction this week, guys.
Yeah,
it was a little more on the heavy rock side this week.
Yeah.
I felt I had this aggression. I've been listening to a lot of Dance Gavin Dance, for those of you out there who know. It's more like screaming metal rock. But I was like, I was inspired, you know.
What's the band's name? Dance Gavin Dance?
Yeah, Dance Gavin Dance. Yeah,
Oh,
pretty cool.
haven't heard of
Very, very controversial. Like, to be honest, they have a really controversial backstory, but it's good. Great band. Great band. Great band. Just gonna put that out there. Anyways, let's move on, buddy. Let's get to some actual happy topics. We spent the last half hour talking about death, talking about golf.
Nobody gives a shit.
Football
Golf
talk.
Football talk. Yeah, we've gone down this ugly rabbit hole to nowhere.
We've
Literally.
basically everybody who listened for the half hour was like, "This is dumb," and they've turned us off.
Yeah, but I'm about to turn the tables, or tables the turn, and I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna go on to Good Eat, Sean, and I'm gonna surprise you a little bit.
Okay.
Because now that we talked,
something for me?
no, not quite. But we got done talking about nature and what nature is doing to us, in a negative way. I wanna circle back to what nature does for us in a good way, as far as the good eats that nature provides for us. So if you're just listening and you're at all curious about what I'm about to put in my mouth, you can slide over the old YouTube.
What?
Because I'm about to put something super good in my mouth.
Oh,
and
he's just basically gonna eat on camera. That's all he wants. Fucking hungry.
No. A lot of people are afraid to put things from nature in their mouth, but not this guy. I'll dig up a potato out of the backyard, eat a little bit of dirt. I'll pull a pineapple off the tree and cut that bitch open and take a bite out of it. You know, I'm not afraid.
Sure.
But you know what else I'm not afraid to do? I'm not afraid to put bugs in my mouth. And my friend,
okay,
this is what I got for you today. Today,
oh my God, what
today,
the hell is that?
I'm going to put this little guy in my mouth.
What the fuck is... Okay, hang on. For the audio listeners for this portion of the podcast, Joshua is holding what seems to be about a 3-inch creature of the god
Yeah,
or the devil, whatever you want to call it.
Look at this, how big it is.
Is it a tick? It looks like it looks like if you took a flea and you maximized it by like 15. It is disturbing.
Oh man, this this thing is, I've had a couple of these already, and they're fucking
You've
delicious.
had a couple of them. You've eaten a couple of what these are.
This right here, yeah. Like I said, I want nature's about to give back to me what I give to nature. This, my friend.
Camera one more time.
Yeah, I wish I could focus on it. I don't think it's gonna focus on it.
Disgusting.
Look at this thing.
Disgusting.
Look at how big it is to the microphone. Look at how big it is.
Oh my god! What the fuck? Do you have a Funko next to you? Can you hold it up to a Funko Pop?
I don't have a Funko,
Oh,
but
damn
I
it.
have a rule. I mean, I have a ruler. I mean,
Oh yeah, rule that shit out. What I want to know the inches on this thing. So what is it? I keep calling it a thing, and the devil's anus. What is it?
It is a thing. It's like, fuck. How am I supposed to do this? Like on camera? Like I didn't plan for this. Like
What is that?
it's
is
like
that it?
what? It's like almost 2 inches long.
2 inches long. This
around-
creature that Josh was about to consume is 2 inches long. That is bigger than most things in the world, including some
This
things
might
that are
make a few men jealous.
Exactly. So what is
But
this?
so this fun little thing, right out the ground. This is
Right out the ground. Like
this
you
is a
went outside.
grasshopper, Sean. This little
Oh
thing.
my
This is
God.
it's not very little, but this is a grasshopper right here. This is, but you got to give it a little something.
My
So this is a
God.
chili and lime grasshopper. So obviously they don't come from nature with chili and lime on unless they rolled around in some chili and lime field. But I don't think this one was caught
Can you
in a chili.
little grasshopper rolling himself in chili and lime, waiting to be eaten by humans.
Yeah, wait.
A sensation.
Just waiting for my mouth. So this is just to prove a point that we don't all gotta eat, we don't gotta go to McDonald's. We don't all gotta go to places where the food is made. We can just grab these things right out the earth and we can just eat these things. And I'm gonna prove it to you by putting this in my mouth.
All
chewing
right,
it.
let's Joshua, go ahead, put it in your mouth and let's hear that crunch on.
I mean, I don't want. I'm not gonna crunch on the mic. I'm gonna back up for the microphone, but I just wanted to show this bad boy. Okay, here we go. I'm talking about too much. I'm nervous now. Making me sweat.
Do it. Fucking do it.
Here we go.
Crunchy like a potato chip. My God. Oh my God. You feel better?
You hear that?
I feel
You hear
good.
that? You hear that? Damn, that was so good. So good. And some people might think this is a gimmick. It's like bullshit. He doesn't eat these things. I'll prove you wrong. Look what I got. I got a
Joshua
big
has a
old
bag of them. Joshua has what looks to be an illegally contraband bag of
bag.
grasshoppers in his possession. It looks like a bag of marijuana, but it's
fat
grasshoppers.
sack. If this
It's a fat
is
sack.
this would be a fat sack right here. This would be a good sack
Just
right here.
full of Joshua, how do you feel knowing that you're eating like a household
man.
lizard right now? You're eating just grasshoppers out of a bag.
Oh, that tastes so good. That's so good. You got to get past the look of things sometimes, and just put them in your mouth. And that's exactly what I did. I just,
Yeah, really?
it looked like a bug, but it tastes like chili and lime. So,
Like what? Okay, hang on. So get past the chili and the lime part.
Okay.
What does a grasshopper taste like? Can
Like
you
the
describe
earth.
that taste?
Tastes like the
It
earth.
tastes- So like dirt? It tastes like dirt?
Have you ever
So
like
you're eating dirt and
yeah.
chili and lime.
basically dirt and chili and lime? Like, have you ever eaten like a fresh vegetable out of the garden and it kind of tastes like the earth a little bit?
Okay. got it.
Sean doesn't eat
Did
very
you
many
just-
vegetables.
Did you just burp?
But
Did you just burp grasshopper?
no, I had a
Did
leg.
that just
There's a
happen?
leg. There's a leg stuck in my throat. I had a- Normally, I pull the legs off before I eat these things, but I ate the legs and everything.
Sentences I've never thought I'd hear on Sorry for the Delay in 2025. There's a leg stuck in my throat. just gotta down this real quick. There's a leg in my throat.
Wash this down with this beautiful cookie butter beer
Oh my
beverage right
God.
here.
Well, shit. There's your plays right there, ladies and gentlemen. As Joshua consumes the world's biggest fucking grasshopper I've ever fucking seen.
So shout out to the person that brought those back from Mexico. That's actually a grasshopper from Mexico. They hooked it up. So
Imported. Nice.
That was an imported legally. That was a legally imported grasshopper.
Grasshopper. All right. Okay.
Legally.
I would
That
hope
was
so, because it
delicious.
looks like a
Shout
bag
out.
that was not legally imported.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? This fat bag right here of grasshoppers. Shit was good though. These things are big.
Hey,
too, by the way.
are all of them that big? Like,
yeah.
'cause when you hold up that, well, I mean, it's kind of blurry for me, so I don't know. But when you hold up that bag, they all kind of look small. So
No, they're big, dude.
Oh shit!
They're big. Everyone in here is like 2 inches, 3 inches, like, and they have like eyes on them and shit.
Oh my god!
Oh shit! I think that was still alive. I think it was still alive. Yeah, dude. They're big. They're big.
Well then, all right. There's that. Everybody.
There you go.
Hopefully, if we didn't lose you with the sports talk, hopefully we won you back with the grasshopper being consumed on live. Well, not live, but pre-recorded podcasts.
I know we're starting to descend here in the podcast, but I wanted to ask you real quick because I went back to nature. Would you, is there anything that you would just pull from the ground and just eat like that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Carrots, potatoes, normal stuff that doesn't move or have eyes when I eat it. So yeah, of course, a bunch of that.
It's fucking funny, dude. It's good though. It's good. If you haven't tried one, try it. It's actually pretty good. Yeah, they're good.
All right. Fucking A. Let's move on. January 19th.
Yeah.
Tic Tac ban.
The Tic Tac ban, man. The Tic
Let's
Tac.
talk about it.
Yeah.
People know my stance on Tic Tac. Like
Okay.
I could go either way on this one. We post on TikTok. We post on there regularly. But it's not the end all be all. There's always another social media fish in the sea. There's this new Blue Sky thing that's coming out right now. That's the new talk of the town.
Blue
There'll
Sky?
be something else, because back in the day, back in the youth, there was a thing called MySpace. People loved MySpace. People loved it. And then they went into Facebook, and people loved the Facebook. And then it was what? Fucking Twitter. And it just went on from there. You had Vine. So there's always a new social media aspect.
Rumble?
So,
Isn't Rumble a thing too right now?
Bumble?
Rumble? Bumble?
Grindr?
Grinder?
Grindr?
Tinder.
Tinder. Oh, Tinder. I know that one. I know that one all too well.
Yeah. Farmers
This is
only.
why we can't have late night pods. It just doesn't work. Anyways, TikTok ban, Joshua. What do you got to say about this one? Are you for it? Are you against it? What's the matter?
No, I mean, I think there's a place for all social media. I just have a hard time with the gross stuff that's posted on there and just the fake stuff. Like, I don't know, man. I just have a hard time. I don't like to doom scroll, but I do sometimes. But it is kind of a bummer that they're planning on doing this. I know there's a grab for people's information, and it's too bad that these platforms, get into your phone and they steal your shit. And they're like, but every company does it. Everybody's doing it. So it just, when it coming from a foreign adversary, whatever, everybody's doing, I don't know. So, it's hard to say. It's hard to say how I 100% feel about it. But the little bit that I did read about it, they were basically saying that it won't disappear from your phones on the 19th, but it won't allow you to do an update. Like, you can't actually update the program. So if you have it already, I guess you're cool, but you won't be able to update to do the latest software, the latest info grab, whatever they do with that shit. But I guess if you don't have it, you won't be able to get it or some shit like that. So there's some fine print there. So if you love TikTok, download it now, because I guess you won't be able to get it. And if you have it already and it for some reason it stops working after because you don't get the latest updates, well, just fucking it is what it is, like anything else, But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on over to Sean's Tech Corner real quick. There's no button for this, but this is Sean's Tech Corner.
Okay.
There's something called a VPN, ladies and gentlemen. A VPN will mimic a location, right? People in Florida are realizing this real quick. because they recently passed a porno ban, Joshua, in Florida, and so there is a run on VPN services because people need their oogly booglies,
Adult
right?
education.
They need their adult education, exactly. And one way that you can circumvent some of this nonsensory is through a VPN. Maybe you say that you're in a different country that allows TikTok, and all of a sudden, oh, I can update this account. There are ways around this. The internet is not a utility. It is a privately owned thing right now. And because of that, there are ways that you can get around different things. So just putting that out there. If you're really freaked out about it, look into how to do this stuff. It's not hard. Literally not that hard.
Yeah.
So
Probably 101 YouTube videos on how to do that shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. Just like how you can sell your gift cards, which I just found that I don't know much about VPN. So I got some studying to do on some of this shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways, doom scrolling, Joshua.
Right.
Doom scrolling fines. Is that what you got on this?
Yeah, doom scrolling fines. Okay, I only got 2 on here because we just got through talking about TikTok, and I know some of us just our thumbs get worn out. We got these fat calluses, and you're just fucking just
got big hands.
Yeah, you got like you're just scrolling and you're just doomsday fucking going through this process. So while I was doing this today, because TikTok's going away, I came across something. Just 2 of them that I thought I'd get your take on it.
Sure.
One is kind of a techie thing. The other one is kind of a medical thing, and I want to get your take on both of these, Sean.
All right. I'm willing and ready.
Normally I got a button that shit pops up, but I didn't fucking do that today. So the first one I got while I was doom scrolling is Sony is exploring smell integration for the future of gaming. What do you think about being able to smell, talking about gaming?
Yeah.
What's, okay, remember we got games like GTA where you can go into like strip clubs and shit. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. But the thing is, Joshua,
what do you think about it?
They're not going to incorporate strip club smells. And if they do, shit.
Says who?
There's your cash grab right there. Introducing GTA 6 new smell edition add-on. Get the smell of the club without being there,
Yeah.
If that was the case, fucking dude, let's go, right? But I think it's going to be more like you're running like a Red Dead Redemption, right? You're in that game and you're running like past the grass and shit like that, and you get the woof of like grass, just grass and air. I think that's more where they're leaning towards, and I'm all for that because, as I said last week, I'm a big Disneyland fan, a big DCA guy, right? And in Disneyland, California, they have a ride called Soaring. And right now it's soaring across the world. And there are scenes in that ride where you're basically the whole ride is you're sitting on a fucking little conveyor belt and you're getting shifted in front of a screen. And it plays a movie for you. And the movies are different locations. And throughout those scenes, they have smells that come through. So one of them is you're in Africa with the elephants, and the elephants scene has grass and dirt being smelled to you, or it's being blown at you, like the scent is being blown at you. So I'm all for that. I think it could work. I think it's a nice level of like immersion. So we'll see how it does in context, because I'm sure that on the peripheral that you have, there'll have to be some way to recharge these scents, right? So then there's your like $50 extra for your scent packs, Get the GTA 6 scent pack, smell all of the smells of the sick club, yeah. So, I mean, it's cool. We'll see how it works.
I think it's actually a pretty good idea. I'm interested in how they would actually like how you have what are they called? Like e-cigarettes, how you smoke, and it's like flour or this or that. I'm curious to see how they would load that into your experience. To be able to capture all of that. You gotta have all these fucking plugins in your house, these little fucking alley you plug it in, all of a sudden you hit the thing and just goes poof. Your house is filled with fucking.
Now it smells like shit because I'm in a fucking sewer.
Yeah, exactly. You walk into some fucking bathroom and somebody took a shit and it just smells like fucking butthole. Yeah, that would not be good. The very last one, because I only did 2 of these shits. My phone shut down. Okay, so the other one, speaking of buttholes,
Speaking of buttholes.
speaking of buttholes,
I told you it gets fucking weird on these ones. Nobody listens, but you still listen.
All right, here we go.
That.
Holding in a fart can escape through your breath, says fart experts. What do you think about that?
Right.
Do you think these experts are correct?
I mean, listen, as someone who can't hold their butthole that tightly, I would imagine that if you could, ideally, hold your butthole shut like a bank vault, then yeah, it's got to go somewhere, right? Then I guess the closest thing would be your mouth, being
orifice,
the only other orifice that is into your internal body. You know, like other than your nose, like yeah, I could see that. Definitely can see that. So, but
Holy
imagine that
shit.
massive. It'd have to be a massive fart that's causing you to like rip into you and out of your mouth. So
Something nuclear. Just it had
yeah,
this.
something-
It's got to implode and just release somewhere
Yeah.
into your gut, into your lung, in your mouth. Holy
Yeah, dude.
shit!
So, but I can definitely see it for sure. Because, you know, we've met some people with some pretty bad halitosis. And maybe it wasn't the halitosis. Maybe it was just like they had farts that they were holding on to for years. It was just seeping through their mouths. It all made sense now. It all made sense.
It's fucking gross. Yeah, so when you doom scroll, you come across weird shit like that. So maybe that, I don't know. Maybe that's the reason TikTok should go away. Maybe I don't fucking know, man. But
Who knows?
social media is fun. You find all kinds of random shit. Like I wouldn't have known, you know, holding a fart can give you bad breath. Like holy shit, you know what I'm saying? You know. So
Oh man.
funny shit.
All right, buddy. Let's fucking land this plane. We're flying way over. They're circling us right now. They're like, we're just circling in the air. So let's start to land this shit. What do you got? Do you got any fun finds for the week, my dude?
I do got 2 fun they're actually fun finds and value finds. So we haven't hit up a value find in quite some time. We started
it's been a
this in the
while.
very beginning of these episodes. Shit, freaking again, the very, very beginning. It's kind of amazing that we made it all the way up to 68 episodes, but
101 episodes is what I gave Joshua.
Jesus.
And after 101 episodes, we'll see what happens. So
I said 100 and Sean gave me 1 more, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah. All right. So my fun find and my value find, let me reach down for these bad boys because it does have context. It has relevance to what's going on right now.
okay, he's reaching down for Joshua. I'm vamping for you for time. He's doing good. He's looking real cute too.
Okay, so there's a store called Five Below. I don't know how I mean, I don't think our podcast reaches to the, you know, all the way to the depths of places, but if you have a five, I mean, maybe it does. But if you have a
Thank you
Five
to that one
Below
person.
where you're at, go take a visit because you may come across some cool value finds or fun finds. But recently, Squid Games released a part 2. And guess what? While I was at Five Below, I found these little guys.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've never seen the show, so sorry, everybody.
Yeah, no, it's
Never
okay.
seen
It's Squid Games is pretty
But-
fucking sick. So I came across these fun little Funkos. These are $5 each, but they're valued at over like $20 a piece. So
Damn.
for a value find, a fun find, and very relevant, the Squid Games Funkos, I came up on these little guys. So I don't know if I'm going to actually collect the whole set. There's one in here that would be very cool to have. It's the one in the very bottom, right here in the back. If you look at the back, it's the you know, the little guys that follow everybody around and just like kill them and shit. Like I forget what the names of these guys are, but
Sure.
mask. They're called the mask worker, I guess. But it's pretty sick. So again, fun find, value find, Squid Games. If you haven't seen it, Sean hasn't seen it. It's a pretty cool show. Just fun to watch. And
Okay.
that's what I got for my value find and fun find.
Not bad, buddy. That's a good value.
Yeah.
I
$5.
appreciate that shit.
Come on, man.
Not bad, my dude. I too have some stuff. Like I introduced last week, I have another corner that I'm going to bring you guys into. This is my Funko corner. Joshua, here we go. These are the Funkos for. Oh shit! I don't know if I fucked that up. Did I
Nope,
fuck that up?
you're
buddy?
there. No, I see.
Okay, cool.
You're spinning. You're good.
I'm spinning. All right. This week's Funko for me is the, what is that, Ghost of Christmas Present Past? I don't know. It's one of the ghosts. I just really like the way that the design looked on this ghost, and it glows in the dark. It's fucking awesome. And I know Christmas is over, but I had to just show this off. It's from A Christmas Carol. It's so fucking cool. It's beautiful. It glows in the dark. It's beautiful.
That was a cool one.
And then to the left of that is the art for the week. This is another cat. There's a cat theme here going on for these next few weeks. Again, another art poster, but this is a cat with a little bubble hat, and he's under the ocean with a scuba diver.
A scuba
So I
cat?
thought that one was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, Scuba Cat. We can call him that, Scuba Cat. And I completely forgot to mention the artist's name, and I just remembered it right now, and then I forgot it. So I'm sorry. I will put the artist's name in the description below, and then next week I'll go from it. It's a late night episode. What do you want from me? I'm not the best at this.
Hey,
shit.
I got some mushrooms that are good for that. If you want to, I can.
Oh,
have
thank
some
you, buddy. I
some
appreciate that.
some crickets. Help.
Oh, the crickets would probably do it for me.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's my Funkos and fun find. I really like that artwork though. The fucking
Scuba cat.
Scuba Cat. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
All right.
Pretty sick.
Well, let's get this freaking. Let's get into our very last fortune. Holy shit! I'm dropping everything. Gosh darn it, Joshua.
Oh my God.
I'm all butter fingers. Everybody.
Oh God.
I know that was stupid. Jesus, that was so dumb. All right, I'm not a comedian. I just play one on this podcast. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's get into our fun fortune. This is the last fortune of the freaking boozy dozen that carried over from last year. This is the last one we got, man. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do for these next fortunes. So here we go. Your fortune, your silly fortune, your fun fortune for January 14th, 2025, episode 68, as is. There's nothing that can't be fixed with good wine, good company, and lube.
Damn.
There's some truth to that.
It's not wrong.
There's some
I'll say
truth,
that.
buddy.
Definitely not wrong. So,
That was a good one.
nice. That was a good one. That feels fitting for the final one of those ones,
Slip into the
This
new
feels
year. If it's a little
Slip into
rough,
the new year.
slip into the 2012 with a little lube.
I'm kind of scared though.
Rub
to
it
find
up.
out next week what we're doing for those, because nobody suggested anything, and I hope Joshua has an idea of where we're going with those.
He should be. Yeah, he should be.
Oh God! All right, here are your lucky numbers for the week, guys. Your 7 lucky numbers. Please feel free, use them for whatever nefarious reasons you would like, but they are as followed: 8, 15, 21, 23, 38, 40, and 47. One more time, Joshua, because we're going to Vegas. We may need these lucky numbers.
Let's go.
8, 15, 21, 23, 38, 40, and 47. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, Joshua. And now that we've been circling for a long time as your
we're done.
pilot on this plane, we have ran out of fuel, ladies and gentlemen, and we need to land immediately. So, Joshua, what do you have left to say to the people on the second episode of the year?
Jesus, I know. We made it this far.
Maybe we can make it up for the first one.
I mean, as I always do, hey, sorry for all the golf talk, but I fucking love golf. So if you tuned out during that, my bad. But as I always say, I love all you guys. I love the support. Keep listening. Tell a friend. We talk about it all the time. There's merch coming. If you made it this far, there's stuff coming. It's landing this year. You're going to see it. And check out the website and check out the AI plays, man. Sean works really hard on those. So thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you, Joshua. That was beautiful. Joshua says it all, man. I love this man. But like he said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. We do appreciate it. Hey, real quick, can I just get a shout out for the intro that I made for us in this new year? For those of you listening, check out YouTube real quick. We made a new intro for the podcast. It looks amazing. I did a remix of the intro music. So there's that. Got to give myself some credit. It took me a long time to do that shit. So shout out to myself. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. We will see you next week. And Joshua, you and me are 9 irons on the back 9. We're going to try to hit for hole-in-ones. See, I made some golf references. Let's go. See you guys next week. Deuces.